Hi, this is sheopines. I am hoping that all of you are doing well. I wanted to speak with you, and hopefully some of you will be interested in this particular subject, and that is one of support. So I'm speaking to the spouses, the moms and dads, and any caretakers. So if you're watching this and you have a husband or wife or children that are in an amputee, they've become an amputee, I hope that you will take this time to think about your role, and if you will pass this on with your spouses and any of us that are adults, how to basically deal with this. And some of the things that, in my opinion, are really important as an amputee myself is to keep busy. Partly this is when I found out in my area that there isn't any kind of support group, nothing for amputees. There was nobody I could ask questions of. And we all have a lot of questions when we find ourselves in this situation. But if you're a caretaker or you're a parent of a young person that has an amputation, now they're going to have to go to school and they're going to have to learn to get a job and they're going to do all of these other things. But the main thing is not to leave them alone. And that's one of the things that I feel is really important is we're adults my age. If you have something happen, you tend to self-isolate. And I'm really concerned about that in this particular group of people, the amputee community, especially those that are not veterans. And this happens to veterans too. I'm just saying that you don't have a camaraderie. You don't have a link that you share with a large group of people, like when you're in the military or when you've been in a war conflict of some kind. Most of us, it's happened by a horrible accident or a medical situation that we've battled possibly for years before we end up having to make a choice. For me, as I've told you before, that was not that way. Basically went to the hospital and had some other issues, woke up, no leg. So we all have to deal with this differently. But the main thing is to not isolate. Don't let yourself be stuck in that situation because it's way too easy to become depressed. I struggle with it all the time, and I'm trying to always think of other things to think about, other things to do. I distract myself with reading. Of course, I love streaming videos and all of that kind of thing. But I started an amputee support group here at home, and I've been asked to write an ebook, so I'm looking to possibly do that. The types of things that we need to do for each other, the things that we always should do for each other. We should look out for each other because no one knows this type of lonely. It's not a lonely of you're just at home and nobody cares, because a lot of people probably do care. We just don't think they can relate, but they can relate. And the things that we should do is to possibly look outwards just a little bit. Just take your perspective and shift it just slightly so that maybe you can see that there is so much more to life than just losing the limb. You are so much more than that. And there's so many people out there that have proven this over and over and over again. I'm doing the YouTube channel mostly because I'm a 50-plus woman and all I see are 20-somethings. And this happens to a larger percentage of us as we get a little bit older. And possibly we have small children that we still have to still have to raise, still have to be parents to. So I just want to encourage all of you. And I hope that this channel will, and that you'll come back to it time after time. I'm going to be trying to upload on Fridays. I now have an email address that will be below. And you can email me anytime. I will definitely do my very best to contact you and write back. I also am on Facebook at sheopines. Oh, and I had a question about what does opine mean? And sheopines is a screen name I started many years ago. And it's basically because I have a lot of opinions, and opines means she has opinions. So she does have opinions, but I'm not going to make this an opinion channel. But it was already my screen name, and I had it in quite a few other places. So that's what I went ahead and used. I did want to let all of you know that Amputeena is doing okay. Let me show. She wants to say hi. Hello. Anyway, she got an owie, and we're doing okay. But I got to put my leg on and get out there. I've got some friends coming to visit. I hope that all of us will reach out to one another and take care of each other as neighbors. So, I can't see very good without these, but all of you, whether you're young or you're older, whether you've got a big family, a small family, I really hope that this will be a place where we take care of each other. So I hope the best for all of you. It's Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. Mwah! Take care.